What you are about to view is a chronicle of myself, Edmund Gaunt, and my companions as we try to discover how magic fell onto this realm. You will see battles, you will see wits, politics, and much more. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. Beware of what lies ahead. Enjoy.
Welcome to episode 35 of Fate Awakens. Before we get started, Neil has a few announcements.
Yeah, I do.
Say the thing.
Hey guys. Saturday, November 20th, Fate Awakens will be at Charleston Con here in sunny Charleston, South Carolina. We will be doing giveaways. Everyone gets a sticker. We'll also have a raffle, sort of contest game thing. A couple of neat prizes that we'll keep under wraps there. I've already said them in the past, like 10 episodes.
Are we going with?
Yeah. No. Yes. No. We're not.
It's happening live.
It's a different type of giveaway to be disclosed at the con.
Secrets.
It's more secrets. Better things are happening than we originally planned, but we can't reveal everything right now due to the nature of things.
Very
So, no,
mysterious.
it's a better giveaway than has been advertised, but it's also a different. Yeah.
There will be things.
There will be things.
There will be
Lots of things.
Yes.
Be
Many
there,
things.
or
Possibly
be
in a bag.
square.
There may be a bag of
Things.
And I believe someone has announcements about the Woken ones.
I do. Thanks, Chris. Hey guys, join our membership club on YouTube. It is $2.99 a month. And with that membership, you are going to have access to some really cool badges, some special emojis that you can use when you are making your comments in YouTube, and you're going to have access to an exclusive, very VIP members-only chat that you are going to have access to during our games, which is very, very cool. We also want to shout out our newest member of the membership club this week. So this week's shout out is going to go to Joey Current for joining the membership club. Yeah. So, congratulations. Shout out to him. And you too can get a shout out on our show if you join our membership club. So that's all the announcements I have. Back to you, Chris.
Back to you, Andy. Back to you, Ollie. Back to you, Andy. Back to you,
All right.
Ollie.
So, thank you for the announcements, guys.
It's what we're here for.
I hope a little bit. So,
That's it.
That's
What
it.
you- it's what you pay us
The rest is up to you, man.
fair enough. Well, last time, after getting rid of Kapoor and
We'll put it that way.
Temporarily, maybe.
taking her stuff,
Yep.
Yep. We did,
and
we did
also
take all of her
taking
stuff.
a lot of spells for a certain wizard over there.
It's that one. You're the wizard.
You're the wizard.
I understand.
You're the wizard.
I have level 7 spells that are in my book that I cannot use.
If you choose to accept this
Quite
responsibility,
some time.
you could be the wizard.
Can't quite figure out what these spells are.
But you all decide to go back to town, and two of you decide to visit Ruby.
That's right. She was pleasant.
Oh, yeah.
Ruby?
Yep, that was good.
She was very pleasant.
She gave you some crucial information.
Yep, and found more information about more wanted posters,
Yeah.
all for one specific person.
Good times.
Technically, they're all my alter egos, so we're good.
Definitely. But then you all decided to meet back up at the inn or
Yeah.
tavern. So
Hang in there.
We had also decided to split up into
2 different groups.
As far as you know.
That's what you
You know,
think.
As far as you know.
We had we did some building off camera.
Imagine not knowing the inner workings of your players' minds.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what did we decide? Well, I guess I can do this in character. So we're sitting in the tavern,
That we are.
and I'll say, "So friends,
So,
what's the plan?
What are we gonna do today?
What are we gonna do today?"
Well,
thing we do every day.
I believe in order to figure out more about what we're up against, perhaps Dominic and I, as the most learned, could do some research.
Mildly insulting, but okay.
That was where it was meant.
Completely
You stole it.
Insulting, but not untrue.
Dominic's like, oh hell yeah.
I'll take it.
I'm sure the rest of you can find something useful to do in town as well.
Gang, let's split up and look for this.
From Ruby.
When you were on Ruby's ship, you brought back these wanted posters and
Yes.
some. I think perhaps we could make some coin for the group.
Out of the 30, I'll take like 40 and be like, these are mine. Here you go.
I'll take one, and I'll say this one's mine.
Out of the 3, you get 2,
Okay, so I have 2
which somebody else is
contracts.
Not,
Are they contracts or just wanted posters?
they're like bounties. Like she
Okay.
has like a book of bounties.
Yep. So what all is
Can't
information?
have those ones. Those are
What
mine.
what information is it? Just a picture and a price, or
Sure.
is there a name?
And their wanted status.
Okay.
You just give random ones out?
Everything that we took from
That
Ruby's
had nothing
ship
to do with him
that don't have my name on it, I gave to them.
or names.
Or names.
How many? You got 1, you got 2?
Yep.
Okay.
2
Yeah.
random ones, or are you giving them all?
He said he gave
Well,
them all.
it's like a.
Oh, it's a
book.
big.
So we took like a couple that we were like, oh, they're local. We took the ones that were local to the area.
Oh, local
Oh.
to the area.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes
So we're
sense.
not like trying to
let's
send
find-
you guys like a continent away. Although that would
So
probably
I'll
be
look
nice for
through
everybody.
I'll look through the list and find the one that's worth the most money.
What?
In the local
It's out of-
area.
in the
The
local area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
There is one for 650 gold.
We're dead.
That's a modest.
We're dead.
There is no
Yes.
picture, and it
Okay.
says murder of children.
Oh, yikes.
Oh.
Oh well, we should all kill them.
Yeah.
That's
Well, is there one that has a little more information?
Oh, man.
Well, you
Figure
could.
out the-
Flipping
I
through.
think that you could easily ask some of the local
hey,
townspeople.
who's the one around here killing children's?
Yeah,
All right, we can handle that.
Oh, that's
some
old Bill Bob.
investigation.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Okay.
very good at
It's just a
asking
group of
questions,
young
Bullgrum.
crows.
You show.
We will find the murderer of these children. Remdil and I.
All right. There is a one for 50 gold. That's a white-haired drow.
Mhm.
And it said multiple thefts.
Multiple,
for 50 gold.
like grand larceny, or
It just says multiple thefts.
We'll figure
And
out a way
then
to get rid of
the
my
one
coin.
you were given is a horse thief. It's a half orc for 5 gold.
Horse thief.
gold. Horse thief.
Come on.
I know.
What
I got
horse-
shot in the
how
back
many
for being a
Horse is
horse
worth a lot more than 5 gold now.
Maybe it was a baby horse.
Maybe a pony.
thief. Pony?
It's the
Perhaps a
guy
mule?
who owns the stables.
He stole a dead horse.
Yeah.
Like the bloody carcass.
Okay, perhaps we should go spend our time today asking around, trying to find this child murderer.
Then while you two,
Or perhaps all 3.
Also Bruce.
It could be possible
just speedrun it.
to find multiple of those bounties here. If they're to the local area and you know what you're looking for, it shouldn't be too difficult.
We will track them down.
Just
Also, if it seems
be personable.
a bit more complex, then you can always come back and stop us from what we're doing. We can help out.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the?
We're not like super
We'll
involved.
meet back here in the evening, or sometime,
Let's
or
give it more time than the evening.
We'll be at the library that I've recently been given access to at the guild hall.
I think we should all stay in the guild hall.
But if you need us to capture perhaps the highest bounty, should you not be able to handle it yourself, I'm sure Dominic and I would be willing to join and assist. Of course.
And then you have the magic cuffs, right?
yes, I have these.
So you can use
they're
them.
shackles. Yes, they're magical. I assume they were meant for Razim, but we can use them for anything.
Yes, if they're strong enough for Razim, I assume any commoner would be thoroughly dealt with.
Reuse, recycle.
While you two meatheads tackle people, I think me and Arena will take a more stealthy approach. We'll pay a visit to a friend of ours. Do a little research there, a little recon on Desiree. That was her name. That's right.
That's
Desiree.
dangerous, but important.
That sounds like definitely the most dangerous of the
Yeah.
activities.
The objective is to not be seen while doing so. So,
I think between the two of us, we could manage.
I believe magic would guard the mansion.
oh yeah, definitely 100%.
Your act of stealth may
The thing
go
is
unwarranted as
to get in, get out. Nobody knows.
I mean, I do like the idea. I think it is probably the most helpful thing we can do at all here, but it's certainly the most dangerous.
well, and
Well, it'll be alright.
it's reasonable to assume that we have not yet made enemies with Desiree.
That's the thought process.
Hopefully.
And if the case is that she does not know about her sister's unfortunate passing, then approaching in stealth would lead to suspicion. I believe the best course of action would be for you to enter freely, and then at the very least we gain information
And then
about her alliances. If she
there's also the chance she's hostile.
I find that
If-
conflicted.
If she is hostile, then we know that somehow she knows of Kapoor's demise.
Edmund, I can assure you that when Jethro and I reach the house, we will use our very best and most level-headed judgment to assess the situation.
Throwing out a lot of words that I'm not really too useful with.
I would say, Arine, that if we are to assume Kapoor and Desiree are equals, then the act of stealth would not be friendly nor effective. I believe my simple alarm spell that I've placed around our camp multiple times has been able to ward off intruders.
Yeah, but it's one thing to notice us; it's another to capture us.
But Kapoor, if we assume Desiree is the same level of magic user as Kapoor, is much stronger than I. I think approaching with the intent of ignorance would be your best bet for an initial meeting.
And
I do not believe she is one to kill on sight.
And we can do that, but we will also approach with caution.
Yes.
And
Caution
protecting
is...
ourselves will be our number one priority.
So, are you suggesting they announce themselves, go in willingly, and while doing that, see if they can find?
I'd say knock on the front door of the butler. We have no reason to believe Desiree, as last time we talked to Desiree, she was an ally.
But upon approaching the house, we will use our best judgment.
Yes, but
I think that we have a
think
solid
we got
enough
it.
plan
How could it
between
be?
the two of us that we know what we're doing.
Arena,
He's younger, right?
I
Maybe not as
believe
skilled.
that you do.
I'm picking up the vibe we're putting out here, and I'm really not digging it.
Dominic chuckles.
Not gonna lie here.
Jethro
Jethro was
will
one
not
that
put my safety at risk.
Jethro
Jethro's been in jail
is the
twice.
one that Kapoor was after, so I'm afraid his nerves may get after him.
Oh, I'll be fine. You worry too much. Go have some cream of wheat.
Tapioca.
Tapioca. Old man. Wow.
I'd like to
Moral
put a
man
little
food.
sugar in my cream of wheat. I'm not a plain man.
Yes. Sure you do,
Fancy.
big guy. Sure you do.
Very well.
Quite cultured.
We have no choice but to trust each other in these matters either way. But I extend to everyone a word of caution. Even these bounties, we know not of their abilities, especially in this new world where people have grown like us to use unknown abilities. So, take caution, everyone, but I believe Dominic and I will head to the Guildhall Library now. Breakfast was delicious, by the way.
Yes.
Here's a couple gold that we can give to our waitress.
I would recommend everyone staying at the guild hall.
So I just paid for everyone's breakfast and motion to go.
I recommend that everyone stay at the guild hall, as I'm assuming with Ruby's magic, we would be, should Kippur return, or any other nefarious peoples, that's the safest place.
Did we meet back in the tavern / inn that we kind of wrecked?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And we all have these coins now,
Yes.
so we
Yes.
can use them to
We
get
have
in
them.
if we need to.
Yes, we all have ruby coins.
I'll just say in conclusion, just saying it out loud. I'm sure everyone got it. But I feel like the theme of all three of these side missions, whatever you want to call them, the theme of the day is just gather information. If anything starts to get serious, pull back, meet with the group, and we'll all go in that general direction and hope to fix things.
Do not have a rendezvous
Just do not
point, or
engage.
just
The rendezvous point is the guild hall.
Rendezvous time, I should say.
The time is not necessary, as we will be here all day. But if you need Dominic and I, it is imperative that our safety as a group and gathering information as a group, any thread that we find, we must pull on. And if there is one stronger than a library full of information, I'm sure we'll get through barely any of it today. It is most important to come and find us first, for backup.
I will also say I did some reading, a bit of praying last night, like I do. And I think I'm on the verge of figuring out how to send short-range messages through my Lady Avaya to each of you. It's stronger than, takes more effort, and I can't heal it quite as well. But that may be an option soon, hopefully.
And I would say as well that after last night studying the book that Kapoor had with her spells written in it, Dominic, I may be able to assist you in that effort. I know you can't read what's in my book, but I may be able to explain how to send long-distance messages as she has. I've studied some of it. There's much far past my capability of understanding, but I do believe after last night I have a grasp on how I may be able to do it.
That is incredibly convenient.
I have a question about the book you stole, or what we have.
Acquired.
We acquired. Does it give you any sense of her purpose or intent? Can you tell from the spells that you gathered what her
Or even her specialty.
motive or anything might
So
be?
this is a DM question out of character. Can I actually understand or read any of the spells past my current spell?
That you translate, yes. And you
So
understand...
I know their names. I just am not powerful enough to perform them.
Exactly.
Okay. So
You feel like you can't grasp enough power within yourself to use those spells correctly.
but I
You
do know,
try,
but I
but
do
you
know
think so.
what they are.
Yes.
Okay.
Cast teleport.
So that's a good.
That's out.
Okay, back in character. To answer your question, to my knowledge, there seems to be a theme going through her magic that she's been especially tuned to the cold or ice. I know we experienced a small bit of that in our fight with her, but there are some spells in this book that are of higher performance that she did not seem to use, but she seemed to be an expert in using the magics that somehow control colder temperatures, whether it be snow or ice or kind of the freezing cone that she put upon us. But that seemed to be her specialty, as far as I could tell from the spells.
Good to know.
As well as far beyond my reach, that ability to teleport. I'm still deciphering that, and I'm afraid it may be quite a long time before I'm able to do such a thing.
Nothing. So if she was just weird, clearly a wizard, but why would she carry around the blood vial? That still kind of gets me. Obviously, we found out a bit of her
Yeah.
deal with the insanity god.
Perhaps in the research today, or
Yeah,
you can.
I think I'll see if I can figure out something.
Yeah, I'll pull out the vial and kind of hold it up and be
That makes me curious.
carrying around blood in general is strange. I think that anyone would agree with, but this blood has a magic
ornate aura around it that I can sense when I concentrate. I'm not quite sure why, but from my readings, I believe it to be the blood of a god.
Well, no time like the present to start figuring things out. I believe some of our number have already gotten a heads up on that.
Yes,
And we look around us, and there's like 4 people remaining.
You look around, you no longer see Jethro or Arena.
We did just a long time ago.
my passive perception is 12. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah,
rolled
we
stealth.
like when your granddad's telling stories.
That's essentially like the second you started monologuing, I was like, so should we?
Anyway, I gotta take a shit.
They were so stealthy. They were gone. We did not see them.
Yeah,
So
honestly,
I'll notice that, and I'll kind of tuck this away and say,
maybe they
all
actually
be
can
gone.
do the stealth thing.
yeah, I'll tuck this away and I'll say, I'm not sure what powers this may possess, but it's imperative that I would like for the 4 of us to.
As you're saying the 4 of us, they like turn back around as they're about to leave.
I believe
So they're not listening to me anymore.
we can fill them in.
All right. The last thing I was gonna say is that we should never talk about this. That we have this in public. So,
You know, I don't even think they're gonna
so
remember.
if they go off and
Person
tell the
talking about
town
having it
about
in
the
public.
god's blood that we have, we'll see how that comes back around.
I do not. We have this god's blood in our. It's very strange.
No.
All right, so let's start with the easiest. Library.
Right.
You two to the library.
So I'm going to be looking up primarily the god of insanity, which I believe is Mentis.
Where I was also
Are we dipping for this? Or?
I don't think we should dip for this because then they'll
If we
just
both
regurgitate.
focus-
Yeah, we're gonna tell everyone this.
If we both focus on the same thing, then we'll probably do better at it.
I will say Dominic is particularly focused on the deity blood. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what you want to do.
No,
but
that is definitely
me in
my
particular-
primary. That's my primary as well.
Yeah, I think we're focusing on.
So the insanity god's blood Mentis. That is definitely what we're gonna spend the day trying to figure out.
So you can either it's religion or a wisdom check.
Yeah, religion is.
Religion is
Oh,
intelligence.
intelligence.
Okay.
Intelligence.
So roll me a
Plus 5
religion
to
check.
that.
Because I was going to say roll just straight
I
intelligence.
sell
But
religion.
Bro, can I help her?
you can either roll separate or add your proficiency.
I am proficient in
I forgot I had
religion,
that.
so
So you
I,
can add yours to heads.
I'll give you +2.
So +2.
Plus 1.
So 19.
19.
I forgot
All right.
that.
So you come across a couple books that tell you that Mentis drove Cesspit out. I think you've already
So I
known
knew
this.
that.
Yep. You also know that you turned Cesspit insane and into Ire,
Yep. Which is the god of chaos.
who is then banished into another dimension
Right.
by Ha.
Right.
Ha!
Which is the god of freedom.
Yep. That's
Look at you
pretty
taking
much
notes.
based on this library's entire extent of what
Smart boy.
is done by Mentis.
Yes, but what about something about the blood of a god?
You, after looking for however many hours you spend here, you don't see a single thing.
Well, and we are allowed in the restricted section.
Yeah, as everywhere
Ruby-
you're searching,
Ruby-
you don't see anything about blood of a god. Not even a mention of
But
blood.
while you're in the
together.
restricted section,
So, but we
What
do
else is there?
actually have the vial. Dominic is thinking more about the here and now and less about the history. If I grab this vial, I have medical training.
Mhm.
Is the blood perfectly sealed? Does it coagulate at all? Can I get a general age on it?
Roll messenger.
Yeah, that's what Dominic is interested about, and I will guide
You guys being
myself.
smart and taking notes.
That's pretty good. 16, 17.
Would I be able to assist him if I'm? Oh, I'm not proficient. Okay.
I think I'm good.
I feel like you guys were doing something shady.
25.
25.
My guidance was bad.
So,
Your
based
guts
on
is
normal
bad.
blood, you would think that this blood is maybe a day.
It looks.
Does it resemble elvish or druid or not druid, elvish or dwarvish, drow? Are the
Humanoid at
bloods
all.
different colors? You know,
You would assume it's closer to a an elven blood at this point,
okay.
with consistency and color.
Okay.
Is there a way I can? So I know I identify as a
Not
ritual.
quite the same.
I know identify as a ritual spell. Is there any way? I think it's like 10 minutes. Is there any way I can like ritually cast identify over the course of an hour? Like can I intensify it like as a like level 3 identify or something? Like
Are you trying to identify that more in depth?
more in depth as far as the blood's effect. Like what is it? Is it like a focus? Like so I know normally identify does like class of magic, you know what I mean, or school of magic.
So
And, like,
there's not a school of magic to this
okay.
because it is not innately a magical item as it is a just literal blood of a god.
So it's
And it is-
magical because it's a god, not because it's a school.
Correct.
Tonic will say,
So would
It would, I guess, your
Divination.
closest. Yeah, divination would be the closest thing you can get, but it's not straight divination.
right? But I'm saying would casting identify over the course of an hour? I'm gonna just go ahead and do it and try as
Yeah.
opposed to asking you.
You get pretty much the same thing.
Right. So
That's normal.
I can't delve as deep. It's a god, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's hard.
I mean, it's your understanding of the spell is pretty good after all this, but you still there's more to it than just identifying what it is. It feels like.
Right. Okay. So that's 4 hours right there that we probably just did.
yeah, Dominic will look at you over the course of this and say, I mean, I at least personally am assuming it's a focus. I know blood can be used, or at least humanoid or like monster blood can be used as a focus for specific things. I've seen it done before, and it's the only thing that makes sense. It doesn't seem.
Is there perhaps some way to test it? Did you ever say if it was completely sealed or not?
It is
Like
not
airtight, or does it unscrew? Like I mean, it's a vial, right?
Let's just say it's a cork. It is
cork.
literally just a cork.
Perhaps blotting a drop on a piece of paper may
What are we trying to accomplish?
more of
Just
an
see if it
experiment.
coagulates?
I suppose if we put it out into the dry
It's
air
only
as
like a
opposed
day
to
break coagulation, right?
as opposed to a sealed container, maybe it may react in some way to the air.
Okay.
It may age or dry or turn brown, or it may not.
So Dominic will, as surgically as he possibly can, just pull the cork, put like a little, a wooden, what do you call those things?
Well, we could probably dab the cork on something because it's probably got a little bit of
Yeah.
on there.
Just on the piece of paper and see if it,
Yeah.
see if it dries, coagulates like normal.
Okay. You
Like
dab the
science
cork
over
on
here.
it.
I want to drink it. Not tell.
And then
As you-
quickly recork it.
Okay.
Quickly record it, yeah, for sure.
So, as you uncork it,
We
You
both
dab
go
it.
insane.
on the,
Insanity fumes.
you dab it on the paper and put it back real quick. Your paper starts to literal crumble and shake, and then stop, and everything starts to act as normal.
It may be magic.
Oh well, I was aware. So did it like burn, or did it like just like
It's like an
deteriorate?
intense vibrate, and actually it starts like the edges start to crinkle in a little bit.
Okay.
Man, I've been hanging out with these people too long because my brain said, what if we like coated this in a dagger and gave it to Arena?
Well, I believe it would do the job, but
It's almost like it came alive.
At what cost?
yeah.
We just grow a separate head.
So the paper is not
You take-
destroyed in any way. It's just,
It literally, the edges crinkled, and the whole paper vibrated for literal like a second, and then just went
Someone's
normal,
gonna drink.
and then the edges stayed crinkled a little.
Paper grows split personality.
well, I believe
All right.
it's best to keep this away from anyone. Honestly.
I know what I was
Cool. Well,
I mean, I assume that took a long time.
that probably was 4
So,
hours.
yeah,
of,
we can
like
move on.
research. So.
All right.
Get it.
And I don't know if we need to actually leave the room because we're just gonna tell them that later, right? We're saving the viewers time.
Yeah.
But if they're doing secret shit or shit we shouldn't know about,
So who wanted to go next? Which
that's
group?
up to you.
If we have any extra time, we'll work on the
You
sending
guys
together.
need prep time?
Sending thing.
We need prep time?
We might need a little bit of prep time.
So let's do these two next.
Okay.
So you two, after leaving the tavern, walk outside to a bright summer day. Warm on your skin. Sun's still below the line of the buildings.
So I think we have to. I think we should go after the one that's killing children.
I mean, I'd have to agree with you. But real quick, how long do you think Edmund's going to go on about that again?
He's gonna probably talk about. Oh,
I hope he ain't going to be mad that we dipped out, but alright.
I think it will be okay. He's talked for a long time before. Been fine. He'll probably tell us it all again later. It's way beyond me. The god's blood and spells and books. Feel free to do that. So, let us find. Perhaps, if we are trying to find someone who murders children. Not sure what you think our plan should be, but asking around will probably not be helpful. People are not going to say, yes, I am the one that kills children, so.
I don't think we're going to get something like that, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it happens in a certain part of town, or have we seen something that would maybe resemble like a
Slums?
like a toy store, or like a
Oh, yeah.
Make your perception.
something like that?
I will assist.
You have perception, don't you? What are you adding to this?
A 4.
Sweet baby Jesus. Oh, it's a 7.
7 total.
That's with your 4,
Mhm.
by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're looking
So-
around.
You
Fantastic.
remember in the general store something that looked like a toy.
Like a wooden top, bro.
Or maybe there's some candy that we could buy. Try to. Or find a candy shop.
I think maybe. What are your thoughts on just kind of maybe spending a little bit of time just kind of wandering and, like, I guess, looking for groups of kids that hang out in certain spots? But right now, I'm a little lost on where we're going to go.
Yes, let's spend some time just getting a lay of the city, figuring out where is the different, where the school might be, or, where children might be hanging out. So let's just take a walk.
All right.
Can we, like, fast forward a couple of checks
Make
here on the
one
walk?
perception check.
Each of us?
Each roll one perception check.
All right. That's better. That's a 19 for me.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 and a
Nice.
19. Okay. So you walk around for a couple hours and find there is an alleyway, looks like some poor children play around in. You also find a kind of a open field that kids kind of play with sticks in.
Okay.
And you also see a building that kids keep going in and out of with books.
This must be the school where the children go every day.
Is there a spot that we could post up that kind of watches maybe 2 of those locations that you mentioned?
There is a
Or-
blacksmith across from the field. And there is a tavern across from the alleyway. The school has a shop across the street. It's not labeled.
Okay.
It says shop on the front door, written in like chalk.
2 P's and an E. Sorry.
Okay.
It's a little bit.
Well, let's watch for a little while. See, if there's maybe a child that we could ask questions to find out if any of his friends have been missing or something. Maybe that will give us a lead.
Kind of nod my head to it. It's like,
Okay.
so we're picking the one with the traffic.
Let's do the unnamed shop across from the school.
You walking into the shop?
Yep.
Okay. You walk into the shop. The shelves are bare. Behind a desk, you see a little gnome who immediately stands up. You just see the top of the head and walks around the front. Welcome to the store. What would you like?
Well, what kind of store is this? What do you
got
sell?
anything?
Well, it doesn't look like you have very much.
I keep it all in the back. You know, thieves, burglars.
Do you have that kind of problem all the time here? So you just keep everything in the back?
Nope. Just like be prepared.
Okay.
You folks look like you want a good, solid brisket.
Oh, you have food? You prepare food here? Yes. I would very much like some
Made
brisket.
it last week. Been smoking since then.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Yes. How much is your brisket?
2 gold.
Sure, it wouldn't hurt anything to have a
think we
fine
can-
meal.
I think we can eat a little bit.
Watch out the
I mean-
window to see if there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you don't mind if we kind of eat and...
Would you like to buy a chair? You're gonna look out the window. You want to sit down?
Well, yes. Do you not have tables, or are there any tables or chairs around?
There's shelves.
Just shelves? Oh.
Empty shelves.
You know, I'm not sure that I want to buy a table and chairs just to eat, so maybe we'll pass on the brisket.
Oh, okay. Well,
Do you have any toys? Like for children?
what kind?
Just little
Okay.
figurines or horses, or...
I do. I have a wooden horse.
Well, how much is your wooden horse?
It is 2 silver.
We can purchase a small toy.
2 silver?
Yes.
Wooden horse. We got one painted, one unpainted.
Oh, painted, please.
Painted? Okay. That was a little bit smaller, but we'll get it done. He goes to the back. You hear a lock as soon as the door closes.
Okay.
You hear the unlock. He comes back out like 5 minutes later.
Locks it
Closes
again.
the door and locks it.
Okay.
He puts out a little figurine about 2 inches tall.
Okay.
It's very intricately painted. It's got a weird color scheme of blue and white, though.
Thank you. This will be...
2 silver, please.
Yes, well, this man will pay you.
Okay. He puts it. He goes to the back, unlocks the door, puts it in somewhere,
Okay.
comes back out and locks it again.
Right.
Perhaps
Anything else?
No, I think we're okay. Remdel, do you need anything else?
I don't think so. So, have you heard about children going missing around here?
A couple of them.
Like, recently? Or just like in your life? You've heard of children going missing?
Well, my life, a lot of times. Recently, in like the past week, has been 2.
2 children. And you are across from the school here. Is this... do you know if the children went to school here? Or do all children in this town go to this school? Or are there multiple
A lot of
schools?
children go to that school.
You know of any children gone missing in this school?
I think they've missing like 7 or 8 in the past month.
And like no one's concerned about this? You seem rather calm about children going missing.
Well, I have an escape route if I need to.
You think you're gonna get mistaken for a child?
I mean, I am small and I am cute, right?
What's your escape route?
If I told you, it would be an escape route, would it?
Alright. I had to try.
Let us see if we can lure out one of the children to ask them questions. So go outside
Okay.
to the schoolyard, and I'll have my figurine, and I'll just kind of look to see if there are any kids like coming or going.
Okay. What are you doing with the figurine?
I'm just holding it right now until I spot a small child.
Okay. One's gonna pass by within 10 minutes.
Okay, it's got like books and stuff.
Yep.
Okay,
He's about to walk in.
I'm gonna say, you there, small child.
He looks up at you. Yes, sir.
Would you like to have this toy that I have brought to you? It is a horse.
He looks at it, grabs it from you. Sure.
Well, now there is one condition. If you answer some of my questions, you can have this toy for free.
Okay.
Have you seen... We've heard that many of your friends that go to school here have gone missing lately. Is that true?
Yeah.
Is it about 7 or so?
I don't know.
Or
Nook went missing last week.
Nook.
Nook.
That is the name of one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know... What are the names of any of the others? Do you know who else has gone missing?
There was a couple boys and a girl.
How would you spell that? Could that be N-O-O-K?
I guess.
And 2 girls and a boy. So they're not the. Are they all the same age or different ages? Are they all in the same grade as you?
They're young, like me.
You've been very helpful. You can go.
Can I keep it?
Yes, you can have the toy.
Thank you. It's cool.
We have a name. We know that a Nook has gone missing. So perhaps we can find his family. Ask them when this happened.
So after a little bit, this older lady comes out of the school with the little toy and says, gentlemen, what are y'all doing out here?
I think, well, we were trying to get some information. Just asking about some children going missing. Weren't quite sure how to get information. Can you give that little boy his toy back?
Y'all need to leave. You're scaring a few of the younger ones.
Oh, is it my appearance? Is it because I am a half-orc?
I think it is because you're carrying around weapons and armored.
Well, we have
and
heard.
staring at the schoolyard.
Yes, we're happy to leave. But I have one question for you. Is it true that children have been going missing under your care?
Under my care. Are you accusing me?
No. I am just curious if the rumors are true. We are trying to solve a mystery here.
We are missing 12 children.
12 children.
3 of them have appeared dead.
They have appeared dead. Interesting. And where were they, if I might ask?
I think you two need to leave.
Hey, Bolgrim, I don't think we need to hang out much more. I think we can build a little case off of this.
Okay. Well, perhaps are there any children that are not scared of us that would be willing to come with us as we continue to?
You should leave
All right.
before I call the guards.
Oh no! There's no need for this. We thank you for your time.
We're just trying to complete a bounty as we're walking away.
All right.
Okay.
So, 12 children missing.
Probably the wrong thing to yell
Bunch of them dead.
But whatever.
All right. Where should we go next? Where's another place for information?
Well, we got the alleyway.
Yep.
And we got the field.
Let's go to the alleyway. Let's talk to the children that seem to be on the.
That could maybe not draw too much attention when going
Yes.
missing.
Yes.
That's horrible.
Let's go to the alley.
Okay. So you walk about half an hour to get to the alleyway. Once there, it seems like they're playing like a game of keep away with a hat.
I'll let you take the lead on this.
So probably just like, how long are they going to play this keep away game? Are they going to move to something else? Like, it might sit for 5 minutes
There's
as we walk up.
maybe like a 4-year-old child running between them. It's kind of like monkey in the middle. But with this hat, they're obviously keeping away from this child. These kids are probably 7, 8 years old, and this kid's 4.
Hey, Bo, play them.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So I'm going to kind of walk up.
Okay.
I'll be like, hey kids, I see you keeping the hat away from the young in there.
Hey, I got another game. Person that makes big guy get on one knee gets the hat. You get 2 of them come up and kick you in the shin.
All right.
So I'm gonna see that, and I'm gonna come up and also start kicking Rendell in the shin as well.
What the heck?
Oh, you said to play along. Try to play their game. Get down. Get down on your knee.
Does a 12 hit?
He's just standing there getting.
What I was trying to tell you is, my friend and I, if you get the hat from us, whoever gets the hat, I'll give him a gold piece.
Okay. They give you the hat.
The whole goal is to keep this away.
Yes.
So we'll start tossing this back and forth.
Yep.
Okay.
Trying to keep it away from. I honestly didn't ask how many kids were
There's
trying
like-
to keep this away
yeah.
from.
There's like 6.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
So, yeah,
play
we're-
keep away with
Okay.
the hat.
All right. So they all run to you with the hat first, and they
I'm
like
gonna probably wait till like 3 get within maybe like a 5 to 7 foot range to,
Okay.
to throw back to Boba.
throw
Hopefully,
it back to him.
yeah. Hopefully,
So they get
we're-
real close and you throw it over.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
catch it.
Catch
That's
it.
that's the whole plan.
One of them runs up to you. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
He stabs you in the knee with like a shank.
How much damage?
Just one.
Okay. Rendo, this is
Yo, what?
not fun.
A second kid, make a dexterity save.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, you are able to keep the hat high enough where he
Okay.
doesn't get to it.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, well, you're playing a little rough, but try to get the hat, and I'll throw it back over to Remdel.
You get it. The kids come at you. You see the one kid with the shank in his hand running at you.
Like as they get close, I'd like to throw back, but as I'm going to throw back, like I never said weapons were part of this.
10 hit you.
It's not.
All right.
He
So
goes
I'll-
at you and like trips.
So like as I throw it back, say that, and when Bulgrim hits it, if I could speak again,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
be like, the object is to get the hat, not hurt us.
You're too tall. The kid with the shank yells.
All right. So when the kid with the shank comes back over to me when I have the hat, I'm going to like kind of toss the hat like towards Remdel, but like only like 3/4 of the way there, and I'm gonna try to grab the kid with the shank and pick him up and hold him up in the air.
Roll a grapple check.
That is a 13.
You get a 6.
Okay. So I grab the kid by the back and I hold him up and I grab the shank that's in his hand.
All right, roll. Okay, you got it. No problem.
Yep, got the shank. I'm just gonna pull it out and I'm just gonna say, you know, it's not nice to stab strangers in the leg.
You already threw the hat halfway, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One of the kids like jumps on the hat and like you get like a dog pile of kids on the hat now.
Yep. I'm not really.
He
paying
just
attention.
like sitting there like
I'm going to
trying to
the
fight.
dog pile to kind of get to see.
Okay.
I'm being that ref pulling.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, you know, a lot of kids have gone missing lately, just like you. And if you go around stabbing people in the leg, you might be next.
Roll an intimidation check.
That is.
Are these the right
a
kids, the right people to be put in
16.
suspicion?
16.
All right. He literally like stops kicking at you,
Yep.
just like goes stiff and just kind of looks down and like looks through his like eyebrows at you.
Now say you're sorry.
Sorry.
And we have a very special task for you.
The one guy says, "I got the. Can I get the gold? I got it."
I'm a man of my word, and you got the hat. Bulgrim, nice throw, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
And I'll hand over a gold piece to the kid.
All right, so I'm going to say we have a very special task for you. Now, you have clearly shown that you are the strongest of all the kids out here.
Are you talking to the kid you're
The one
holding?
I'm holding
Okay.
up. I have a very special task for you. Tonight, I want you to go to town, the center of town. Is there a like a town square or anything like significant in the middle of this town, or a big alley, like a big crossroads courtyard? I want you at the stroke of midnight, meet us in the courtyard this evening in the middle of town.
When's midnight?
When are there bell towers or anything that would signify different times of the day? Okay.
No.
When the moon is in its highest position in the sky this evening, meet us at the courtyard. We have a very special surprise for you.
I'm kind of surprised.
Well, I don't want to give it away, but there is some gold in it for you if you follow our mission.
Okay.
And you can see, my friend here, we pay and we play games with the children. So
Now like 3 kids are chasing after the boy with the gold piece.
okay, will you do this for us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only me?
Just you, by yourself. Sneaky away. And meet us at the center courtyard this
Okay.
evening.
So as he's having that, like, and I'm watching these other kids, like, I'd like to call them all over. Call the rest of them over who's chasing the one with the hat.
Okay.
And, like, I'll, like, sit down, like, at their level. Hey, kids, listen. Me and my friend were trying to... I don't know if y'all have had friends go missing. I know when my friends go missing, I get sad.
It's like Mr. Rogers, you're like
So-
taking the shoes off and look at the other.
By the way, what's your passive perception?
11.
Mine's 14.
When my friends go missing or something bad happened to them, I get sad. And I don't know if anything's bad happened to you, or your friends, but we're trying to find who's at fault for this. We're trying to talk with everybody. We went to the school. We came here. We just want to make sure that everyone's safe. And at that point, I'm handing out a gold piece to each of the kids that didn't get the hat.
You reach back and you don't notice your pouch there anymore. As you notice, the little 4-year-old girl is running straight back into the alleyway with his pouch of gold.
Oh, okay. Well, after I've had my conversation, I'm like, okay, meet us tonight. Hey, come back here. And I'm going to run after the little girl.
Okay. You catch up to her, no problem.
All right, pick her up. It is not nice to steal from other people.
But he has a lot.
And we will give you a little bit if you just you're not supposed to steal.
What else were we supposed to do?
So
I'm gonna bring it back to you.
I'm
obviously.
patting my backside, like reaching, and I kind of look back and I see the Pilgrim grabs the little one. Now y'all, listen. I know it's quick and it's easy to steal, but I was getting ready to hand y'all a gold piece each. Now, if y'all nice and cooperate and you kind of, do what you're supposed to do and listen to your elders, like, they're going to help you out. We're going to help you out. And as he comes back and gives me my pouch back, I will then pass out a gold piece to each person. So
Okay.
that's what,
Did
5
you also
more
give it to
gone?
the little girl?
I do.
Okay.
So 5 more gone?
Yep.
Okay. Now that you've learned your lesson, children, go on and continue playing. We will see. We will maybe come back and see you another day.
They all run off, like, holding the gold,
Okay.
like, tight in their fist. You notice their fist is, like, either out, like...
But they're not
it's
fighting each
completely-
other for anything.
They're running
anymore.
straight down the alleyway, all with the gold piece each.
Remjo, I have spoken to the one child with the knife that stabbed both of us, and
I saw him.
yes,
Your knee all right?
I'm going to be okay. It was not that bad. It was a small bite, but he's going to meet us this evening at the town square. Now, I think if we wait and watch, we may be able to use this child as bait to capture this child murderer.
Are you that upset that he stabbed you?
Well, no, but perhaps if he is alone in the middle of night, this perpetrator will reveal himself or herself. We do not know. I think we should get Domic and Edmund to watch with us this evening as the child goes out to the middle of the square. And then if
You think their studies are going to be done in time?
by midnight, for sure.
Oh, right. All right. Well, I mean, at least we got a little further.
Yeah.
School wasn't much help. She was kind of mean.
She was a mean lady.
Yeah.
And the goblin or gnome,
Yeah.
he was very strange as well. I'm not sure that he actually...
Probably send Jethro back.
Yeah,
for that.
Jethro can probably work with him.
All right. Well, I guess we head back then.
So this evening, we at some point go back to kind of the Ruby headquarters, right, where everybody's at, and we find you
Actually,
guys.
probably where you guys are at. In
Yeah.
the library.
You know where we are.
Yeah, we'll come find you. So
Easiest to find.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna, find the both of you, and I'm gonna say, Edmund, Domic, I think we have a lead on one of our bounties, but I would like to have both of you assist in this next part. Do you have an hour or so to come help us with the next part of our plan.
It's late into the night now. Okay.
Evening.
We had spent 4 hours there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or so.
it's nighttime. We just wanted to
So I was
confirm,
like,
yes.
honestly, I think we hit a bit of a wall. I don't know what else we can actually do here anyway. So yeah, I
Yes,
think
we've
we can
been
spend an hour.
getting very little progress here, but we've come up with some ideas brainstorming that may be useful perhaps for tomorrow.
A lot more answers than questions.
think,
but it depends on the rename.
It's probably still going to be a couple hours till we need to meet up, if I'm not mistaken. But we
We can tell them the plan when we get
Yeah,
there. It's
yeah.
fine.
along the way we'll.
All right, so we take you guys out, and we start heading towards. We wait till it's pretty late in the evening, and then we start heading towards the town square. Or you said there's a
There's a courtyard.
courtyard in the middle, in the center of town. So we're going to be maybe off to the side a block away, but where we can still kind of see it. And we're going to pull you guys in and say, okay, so
Right.
we have. We know that this bounty that we're looking for is someone who has been killing children. 12 children have gone missing. 3 of them their bodies have been found. We learned this information because we waited outside of a school for children, and the teacher came and spoke to us, and we learned this. But the more important thing is that later we went into an alley and found other children who were not in school. And we played games, and we paid them much gold. But this one child tried to stab us with a shank. And this is a part of the plan. So I took the boy, and I told him to come to the center of town at deep into the night by himself. And I think that if we wait and he comes,
Do I see a boy in the middle of the square?
Not yet.
if we wait for him and he comes to the center of town by himself, perhaps this murderer will reveal himself and we can capture him.
So you've set bait
Yes, but
with a child?
we offered to pay him for his services, so it's
I feel like you buried the lead there. You're also missing. What did you?
Now, is there any
What did you offer him?
evidence to show that these children are taken in the town square?
Nope.
Or
Well,
at night?
It is a very open area. Perhaps this murderer, anybody would see this child here.
So we could be capturing any child
Predator.
predator.
Yes, but the bounty does not specify anything other than murder of children. So,
But they want one specific person.
well, we don't,
Well, we don't-
know
Theoretically,
who it is.
right?
Yes, but
The bounty didn't have any face or name.
it is 650 gold. I think it is worth trying
Worth
this.
the life of a child.
Well,
to
but we won't
use as
let the
bait?
child actually die. We will save him, or Remdil will probably save him. But your magic may be helpful in capturing.
Well, I don't
Alright.
see a child in the square at
Oh,
all.
here's the thing. It doesn't really
I
matter. You
believe
both. Oh, sorry.
you were perhaps robbed by this child of your own free will. Given
I have more faith in this child. We had a long conversation. After
this
he
is the
stabbed
one
me.
that attempted to stab you that you have faith. in.
Did.
Yes, well,
The very same.
but I also told him that he should not stab people, and he apologized to me. So
Did you use a forceful tone?
yes, I was
Really
very
reinforce
intimidated.
your words?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so he would say anything you would say. He would agree with anything.
I just make a look at.
Let us
And then-
see what happens. Just
Well, either way, we have to at least try. We've already set this in
Spend
motion.
a few minutes
If you've sent a child out to the square, then we must wait in
We are
case
now honor
something
bound to-
actually does happen.
Yeah.
All right. So as y'all sit there, minutes become hours, and all of a sudden, after 3 hours of waiting, you see a obviously blanket-covered child crawling out into the middle of the square, who peeks and then covers himself with a blanket again.
Edmund,
How old? Like, I mean, like,
7, 8.
Edmund, this is the child that I was telling you about.
On the statue.
yes, he looks terrified.
This
Yeah.
blanket has got holes all in it.
But we wait here, and then perhaps we'll see what happens.
Are you perhaps worried that we might scare the child when we come out?
Well, I hadn't really thought of the full, but
You see him go behind like a little knee wall, and you see the blanket kind of get thrown, and you see the child kind of roll out with this little shake in his hand, just staring around.
Do I see anybody else coming in or out of the center square?
Roll perception check.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking for for sure.
It's a 19.
16, 17, 18. 18 for me.
18.
Are we all doing this?
You can.
We're looking for predators for sure. Yeah,
19.
we're fucking out here on what
So
was it?
y'all looking
Catch a
around.
predator?
There is
Chris Hansen's
Chris
out.
Hansen? Yeah.
Chris Hansen is out and
I was
about.
trying to remember his name. I was like, Chris.
So y'all look around, and you see like one of the guards' lanterns down a road,
Oh, we look like predators. I was staring at one child.
and that's all. You see this kid just
Oh.
like jumping around, like doing like ninja maneuvers as a kid with this dagger, like shank out in his hand as a dagger.
Now, can either of you disguise yourself magically?
What would that provide us?
Well, perhaps you could also turn yourself into a child and go out and meet him, and then there'd be more children in the middle of.
I feel much more like a predator now than perhaps the murderer himself.
Yeah. Maybe we.
I'm not sure
That
this.
guy-
I'm not sure this is the best course of action.
This episode took a turn. Oh god.
You know.
Well, we will wait some time. Perhaps if nothing happens, yeah, we will try again tomorrow.
If nothing happens, I believe we should escort the child home either way.
He may not have a home. We found him in an alleyway with other children. So.
You all of a sudden see the kid pick up a rock and start throwing it out a window.
Okay.
I think maybe
vandalism now.
What do you think we should do?
I think we should probably call it. Kid needs some sleep. We need some sleep, but we may be approaching this the wrong way.
And the window breaks.
Well, now the
And-
kid is causing destruction.
And you now see him trying to crawl through the window.
I'll step out and start walking down the street like nonchalant. I'll say, "Hey, what are you doing?"
You see the kid like run out the window and like run around the corner immediately.
By the way, how much did you pay this kid?
That should scare him.
Well,
That's just
I paid each of the kids we played keep away with a gold piece.
That's right. Yes, we paid them. We also bought a toy that we used to give to one of the children to ask questions.
From a shady gnome. We'll encounter that later.
Maybe
I think.
Jethro can help with
Yeah.
that. But, well, I
Oh, I
do not understand. This did not work the way I thought, but maybe we try a different way. Do you have other suggestions for how we might capture this murderer?
I believe finding information would be helpful.
We asked several children, and they had no information about the. I got the name of one called Nook that has gone missing, but it's not
First name
been.
Tom.
Have you encountered anything with his parents or friends?
Well, we did not get a last name.
Yes. Is Nook a common name in this world?
It's not uncommon, but
We asked the teacher, who came out later, about the children and who Nook was and where he lived, but she did not want to tell us.
Did that not arise a suspicion in you at all?
It did. Perhaps it is the teacher that is behind
I
all
believe
this.
the
No.
teacher may have just been suspicious of you.
Yes, asking about random children that are not your own may have brought suspicion
But
on her
it
as
was
well.
not random. We said it was the missing children we were looking for.
That doesn't really help the situation.
I will say,
Well, perhaps did you address yourselves as wanting to help?
absolutely not.
Well, we said you did tell her that we're
On the
bounty
way
hunters. Yeah.
So you simply approached asking about children without informing her of the bounty.
Well, you see, I think tomorrow's going to be a better day, and
Let's all take
we've
this-
learned a little bit,
Yes.
Exactly. Let's take this as a learning experience.
and maybe we shouldn't.
Failure is just.
We like to fail forward.
That's
here.
right.
What did we learn from this?
Yes.
Moving forward, we introduce ourselves. We explain that we're hunting terrible people.
Yes.
We're not.
We
in
wish to
fact,
help.
child predators ourselves.
Yes, we're not looking for children. We're looking
We're looking
for
to solve
the
a
peop-
terrible crime.
Yes, we're looking to solve crimes. We're part of a sort of watch that takes care of terrible people. We are
Yes.
not looking for children.
But we want to find. Well, yes, I understand. We will
Yes,
try again
yes,
tomorrow.
wording is very important.
Honestly, altogether, nothing went terribly wrong this night. We can count this as a success. We we know the children, well, that child in particular at this moment in time is not in danger. Let's just call it a win and try to catch up with our other two.
By the way, you see the kid coming back around that corner he got scared at, and he's like sneaking up behind him.
Do I not see him?
No, your back's to him.
I'll just kind of point behind you over your shoulder.
I'll look and I'll say,
He,
"Are you still here?
He like
Go
freezes
home!"
like this.
I saw you
runs
break
around.
that window." I'm just being old man scary now. I'm gonna tell him.
All right. Well, if nothing else happens, we'll call it a night.
Okay.
If the predator has not emerged at this point, we've tried everything we can.
Okay.
So
Yeah, at least in this one very small part of town.
Solid plan.
All right.
And come back next week as we finish off the day with Arene and Jethro's plan of action.
5 plans.
5 plans of action. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for watching that, viewers. If you like this episode, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. And ring that notification bell so you get notified every time we post new content. If you want to know more about this series, the campaign is on this box right here. And you can follow our latest interview, which describes each character's backstory and their background information over here.